folks, what is up, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. I'm your host, Zach, joined by our voice actor, Wes.
Hello.
And our actual lawyer, Pridge.
Hello.
If you like this stream, you can catch it every Wednesday, usually, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Today's exciting. But if you'd like to support us on Patreon, we'd really appreciate that. Head over to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/SaveDataTeam. You can get a bunch of cool things, including getting your name included in this Patreon song. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. Spot Cobbler, Captain Malik, Bun, Eddie Cosmo, Dave Hall, Lucha, and Sofino. HSM, Ernest, Marks, The Jester, Yane Love, Logan 01, Jack Warner. Witch Tower, Kevin, Asian, and Selfaria, Arky, Forensic, Beckner, Cole, Smart, Alec, Mystic, Woody. Leprechaun, Jacob Bell, Crimson, Chrissy, Victor Alexander, Shadowed Navi, Soul Masters, BBC, Watts, and Riser, Sherlock, Sellert, Mr. Mocha, Straw Breaker, Lucas, Flug of Goldwyn, Don Ruby, John Oshkin, Gilbert, H. the Heiress, and Boomer Emily. Plethora of penguins and who need to sleep, Alea, Yakta, Est, Ever Entropy, JFJ, Nightwing, Ichiza, T, The Driver, 458, ATD. Maho Stars, Wes, Red Crest, Will Ben, and Chosen, Tin, Mickey, Anime, Checker, Knight, and JC, Foxington. And as Bananas, Byron, Siegfried, Haruka, Naegi, Panic Ping, and Sheberstein, Cynthios, Hannah, Fluffy, Senpai, Nick, Necrosis, Elijah, Sly. It's official, Mr. Cola, Nani, Sparrow, Samurai, Anemo, Arrow, Monochrome, Gotcha, Ever, Entropy. Dessert Boy, Man, Schmargle, Blarts, Rick Rat, Dora, Maple, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat, Conjuring, Scragsio, Croissant, Fulfill, Written Word, Ginkgo, and Sibylla. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. But with that all out of the way, let's get back into the game. Alrighty.
Okay. So now we pretty much have the whole picture, right?
After a week of thinking about it.
You sweet child. If only you knew how much longer we have to go.
I think we're maybe halfway through this case.
No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve. And who better than my good friend Scooby-Doo to help us out? Ray there, Edgeworth!
It's pretty good. Where's that crossover? That's funny.
Yeah, where's Mystery Inc. / Phoenix Wright / Professor Layton?
Oh shit.
/ Devil May Cry starring Dante.
/ Columbo.
And Knuckles.
Such as the Yatagarasu's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members. The 2 weapons that made it across the border, the key Ms. Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding to how Miss Yu is related to these embassies.
Actually, we haven't
figured. We don't know anything.
We're fucking idiots.
What have we been doing for the past several weeks?
Have we accomplished anything?
Well, you did find out that Larry didn't shit down the chimney. Ah, yes.
We're still not certain of that, actually.
We shouldn't get ahead of ourselves.
We mustn't leave any stone or shit unturned.
No Nook or Fanny?
Mr. Edgeworth.
A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. Whoever committed this crime, their motives must be quite complex.
Fuck.
It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
Weird line.
What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't want to do this anymore.
You're still contractually obligated for the sequel.
Oh, God.
Why did I agree to that?
I won't be in Miles Edgeworth Investigations 3.
I thought you were the one who said it's easy if you follow the leads.
Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay?
No, it wasn't, but now that you said it was, I wish I had read that differently. If I knew that was the bit, I would have definitely done that line with a different read, but hindsight's 2020, I guess.
Yeah.
If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that.
You didn't do that last time, though, and it's what we asked you to do.
Famously, you just stood by the door waiting for me to come back and didn't do anything.
And then when I asked if you found something, you gave me a wet guitar pick you found on the ground.
That you found on the ground!
Yeah, if you ever need more random shit off the ground, me and Gummy can find it.
I'm your phantom thief.
You bet, pal.
That's where Gummy finds most of his food.
Oh, that's a little sad. Ooh, a Cheeto.
Then, all you have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions.
Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that?
Yes.
Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused, like a laser, on only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But, if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us.
Okay.
That's the sort of thing I say to myself.
Well, that's stupid.
That's the kind of things I like to say to myself when I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know?
That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect. For your sake.
They really love being
Well,
like,
wow.
she's a crook, and that's bad, kids. Remember? Even though she's never stolen anything, it's bad.
Zach, I think she's stolen all of our hearts.
I mean, she's a pretty good character. I like her.
Yay! Looks like you're back to your straight-legged self again.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sir. Did you miss me?
Yes, I can see that. Good work,
Hello.
detective, on finding this room again.
Looks like you can use that fireplace like a door, sir.
Oh,
Are you alright,
the
Gummy?
Fireplace.
I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all.
It's just a bit
Your
of a-
jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black.
Nah, it's just like that. Yeah, well, quite a bit of the unburned bink got on it, sir.
Thank you. I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat.
I mean, I like that it's kind of green now.
I'll take the cleaning bill out of your paycheck.
No! What? Oh, no, sir. I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it clean, but, you know, I just wear this one every day of my life.
I see. Very well then, as you wish.
So, because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right? By at least a gumshoe-sized individual.
Yeah, fucking unit.
By-
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact.
And that is?
I will have to explain it to you later.
Oh.
Right now,
Don't
we
worry
need to
about
deal
it.
with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it.
The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait in the Theatrum Neutralis along with Agent Long and Agent Shih-na.
Ooh, God damn it. We really could have just finished this last week. Panic Pancake did $1 saying, hey, so today I forced my whole family to watch your stream. What? So they're watching you right now. Hurry, say something nice. Act natural. Ah! Or you can just say, buenas noches y provecho. The pronunciation on provecho is not right. I apologize.
And now the family's no longer watching us.
Panic Pang's familia. If you're still watching, Panic Pang rules and is a great member of this community.
That is true.
You should be proud of him. All right, let's continue. Bada bing. Rolling up with my posse.
Agent Long.
I forgot about the sunglasses. I don't know how, but I really forgot about them. Long C says, little cubs never know, or never do. Little cubs, never do they know the real fury of the elder wolves.
These quotes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher.
What the fuck are you talking about, my man?
And what does that mean?
I don't even know. I was hoping you could tell me. It means...
Why does no one tell me what Long C's talking about? I keep saying these quotes and no one explains them to me.
I keep hearing this guy in my head. Please help me.
Also, how the fuck do these things stay on my head?
It means you'll never really know how angry I can get. Huh. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Bink, they were all of Zheng Fa denominations.
Yes, so I heard from Miss Von Karma. But we don't know where the play money has gone. They must not have figured out that it was all burned yet.
Ever since those things showed up in circulation, my country's economy has taken a big hit. Zheng Fa is in financial chaos as we speak. Because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and the fakes! But it's not just the money. The citizens are also worried. I've staked the honor of the House of Long on this. And I've come to this land to capture the mastermind behind this whole mess! I investigated how the bills were made and how the ink was smuggled into Zheng Fa. And I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first. And now I'm called to return home without a single answer!
I just had a thought that I want to share that I think is very funny.
Please.
I just imagine that Long's like, we can't even tell the differences between our bills and the counterfeit ones. And then he pulls out 2 bills. He's like, here, I've managed to discover that this is a fake. And it's like a crudely drawn face and like sharp
money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like someone wrote and like sketched it with like a marker, and it's like a smiley face, like a stick figure smiley face. And then he pulls out the other one. He's like, "This is a real bill, and it's exactly the same."
That's actually really good. I love that.
It's like, this is our proud Zheng Fa currency.
Yeah, that's actually a really good sketch bit of Edgeworth. Just somebody being like, okay, well, obviously this is oh, they both look like
your currency's just ridiculous looking.
Agent Long,
Don't start. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor.
Well, I think it's the people who counterfeited the bills' fault.
Silence!
They might have something to do with it.
Long C says nobody's at fault ever. Ambassador Alba, I'm sorry for all the trouble tonight. Oh, no! It is I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. If only I was able to... What was that? If only I was able to
Ambassador.
think of a better solution. Quercus, you fool! Curse your empty brain! You're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full
Curse
responsibility.
you, carcass, with your ass so fat and head so empty!
I take full responsibility for tonight. End of story. Shih-na, let's go. I want to catch the Nintendo Switch 2 direct. Time to return to our den.
Damn, Agent Long really just loves Nintendo Directs. That's why he does the snap.
I'm a big fan. Twilight Princess is the best
Please.
because you can play as a wolf.
Agent Long's like, please, check this out. Snap. Yes. I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but to go home as well.
What?
Fuck
No,
out.
there's so much more going
Yeah.
on.
Agent Long, a moment!
You, Wolfman and the Secretary Lady. Hold it! Objection, pal! I've always wanted to say that.
What the fuck did you just say?
Detective Gumshoe, have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already?
The what?
He's like,
I just wanted to come over here and
My
be part of this conversation.
he's like wiping a Swiss roll crumb off his face. Oh fuck! I knew I forgot something.
Oh yeah, handwriting. What was that about the handwriting needing anal?
Jesus. Yep, and that note was definitely written by Mr. Colchin, sir.
Just as I thought. Good work, Detective.
Alright. I mean, we kind of knew that already.
No, we had no idea.
Or at least heavily assumed it.
We're completely flabbergasted.
Hey,
My
Mr.
gas is flabbered.
Mr. Prosecutor, how long do you intend to hold us up? I mean, it was like 2 seconds long. How long do you intend to hold us up for?
Jeez, my dude. We had like 2 seconds.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Shih-na, I'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind. Yes. How exactly did you fail to see the Yatagarasu? When you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Cochin was killed. I'd like you to explain that to us.
What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, what are you doing asking her about something she didn't see?
Agent Long hasn't touched the Babel investigation at all. So I suppose I will need to explain a few things to him first. 2 hours later. And now you're all caught up, Agent Long. Miles Edgeworth, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours. It zooms in on his head and it's just Phoenix Edgeworth Yowie.
Let me see.
The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth. Oh? It sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well. I'll supervise you until the end. She's seriously going to treat me as a subordinate for the rest of the day?
You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you?
Actually, I am. You got it in one, actually. Good job.
I'm not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you will see. To the point. Yeah!
I should have known. And you and I are destined to fight it out to the very end!
Dude, we just met each other, like, a couple weeks ago.
2 days ago, I think.
No, that's right. Well, we met, like, years ago, but for, like, 2 seconds. And now
Yeah.
we've only seen each other for, like, the past 2 days. I don't
Yeah.
think we've been destined to do anything together.
I think you have a weird understanding of destiny, to be honest.
I think we're destined
It would've-
to get lunch. Edgeworth
oh
and
my.
Long shippers go crazy.
It would appear that way.
Yo!
Shih-na just like scooted right in there.
Slides. Well, I'll prove her innocent, so let's see what you got, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Is it the first time he's actually called him Prosecutor Edgeworth?
I think that might be. With pleasure. For my opening argument, I'll discuss the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babel, and establish exactly who it was that Kay saw. Agent Long, I assume you've been briefed on Kay's testimony?
You mean the suspicious person in a coat that she saw?
That's right. That person is one of the keys to solving this case. The person who pretended to be the Yatagarasu.
Pretended? And what do you mean by that?
I'll get to that in a second. But first, I want to review what Kay's mystery person did. Kay, if you could please explain for us what the person you were chasing did.
Okay, you got it.
It looked like, because she came in so fast with that
With the
pose, it looked
uppercut.
like she fucking sure you
Yeah.
couldn't Edgeworth of the face.
I first spotted the suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Babelese side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. I thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase.
For the sake of argument, let's call this suspicious person the Yatagarasu. Now, please tell us what happened when you chased the Yatagarasu up to the 3rd floor.
Can
Mr.
do.
Edgeworth, I'm the Yatagarasu.
God,
God damn it, Kay.
God dang it, Bobby. That thief ain't right.
These bills ain't right. Bad ball!
Also, Brobane and Brobane accessories.
Fuck, that's so good.
Hell yeah. Way to tie it all together.
Babelese Brobane. I chased the Yatagarasu all the way up to the 3rd floor of the Babelese embassy. Have we called it the Embassy yet?
I don't think we have.
No, we haven't called it the
No.
embassy.
It should be the Embassy. It was a pretty straight chase until we started making out. Then it was very gay. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until the sudden turn. The Yatagarasu disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yatagarasu run into Mr. Kochin's office. I gave chase and ran into the room.
Oh, okay, so fucking Shih-na just went through the revolving thing and came around behind and was like, I got you, you're under arrest, Kay.
But when I entered the room, it was pitch black, starring Vin Diesel. I couldn't see
Hell
a
yeah.
thing.
Pitch Black reference.
Yeah, roll back
Fucking
the clock on
Yeah,
Chronicles of Riddick references.
yeah, for real.
roll back the clock on Chronicles of Riddick reference. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light, but then... Ah!
Who's there?
By the time I had turned on the lights, the Yatagarasu had disappeared.
When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Long?
What do you mean? Why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? The person slipped through the door behind the girl under the cover of darkness.
Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door.
Oh? And how do you know that with such certainty?
That's easy. That was easy. If the Yatagarasu had left through that door, they would have run right into this person. Wow, seeing Paleno head on, apply directly to the forehead,
yeah,
is
it is a little interesting.
It's a lot of hair too.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
Dude, I mean, like, from what we can understand about him, he doesn't do much with his life.
He's a pretty man.
But he spends a lot of time on that hair. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He grooms regularly.
Whereas coaching,
also,
I don't know.
what an appropriately, like, looking and aged person.
Yeah, how the fuck is he 37?
Yeah, and Jason, and literal Jason over here is 31.
Yeah, I mean, no, Cochin's a rough 31.
Yeah. He does not.
Cochin does not look.
He does not have a skincare routine.
There is no way Cochin is younger than all of us talking right now.
That's true.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming
man Cochin.
If they're saying the Yatagarasu went through the door, they would have run into this person. That's Kay, because she's still standing in the doorway, right?
No, I think it would be the next person to come in.
Yeah, who was the next person to come in? Because they would have been right behind them.
Oh, Shih-na.
Oh, it would have been Shih-na. Yeah, Shih-na. They would have run into Shih-na.
Your answer is Shih-na.
Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Cochin's body,
right,
the Yatagarasu would have run right into Agent Shih-na, who was in the next room over. Agent Shih-na, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question?
No, I didn't see anyone.
You see?
No, I said I didn't see.
I had no idea what he was trying to say. Just means that the little creep slipped out before Shih-na made it into the hallway.
I doubt that, as there was another person in that hallway. A certain detective.
That's actually a great point.
Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at that time?
Me, sir? Well, when I heard Kay scream... Ooh, purple for Gumshoe. I ran towards Mr.
I need purple? Yay!
I love purple.
That's a pretty color.
I ran towards Mr. Cochin's office from the opposite direction of Agent Shih-na, sir.
So, Agent Long, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route.
Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth! You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened.
Yes. I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Long aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken.
I get it. So that's what you were trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out.
Precisely.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to bust. It's time to bust out with our revolving fireplace wall explanation, right?
No, not quite yet. Because we're edging here, Gumshoe.
Jesus.
Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time.
The revolving wall on the Babalese side is known to only to 4 people. And if we use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end.
What's with all the whispering over there? Scared I'll figure out your tactics?
Nothing of the sort, Agent Long. Come, let's continue where we left off.
That smug, haughty attitude of yours. You really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that? Well, no matter. I figured you out already anyway. The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. And since an eerie picture of said escape route exists, are you saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarasu's escape?
I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on this photo.
I forgot about this piece of evidence, honestly.
I have to admit that at first, I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that to be impossible.
Now, I realize you may not know this, but Shih-na can't fly. Humans can't fly.
Of course I know that! That's bloody common sense! Okay, another
Bloody?
confirmation
Oh,
that
yeah.
fucking Edgeworth speaks in a fucking British dialect.
Yeah.
Nobody says bloody
Yeah.
unless they're from the UK.
Yeah. Or someone's actively bleeding.
I know!
That is also an occasion to say something's bloody.
Come on. The act's British, and he talks British, he's probably British. I know he's not really British, but
Yeah.
damn it.
Just like
He does
Clavier's
too.
German.
What? You can't keep getting away with this, Edgeworth. Besides, I never said I thought that photo to be of the Yatagarasu's escape route.
I suppose not. All right then, explain yourself.
The shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu that Kay was chasing after.
You can say whatever you'd like in whatever language you want. But there's only one language I really understand. The language of evidence.
Very well then.
Sure.
I present to you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo.
I regret not saying the language of English. Proof K is not the same as the one in this photo. Fire occurred in the 4th and 5th floors. That was the 3rd floor with the fire. I don't really think that makes any sense. Wait. After the 1st and 5th have taken place.
Is it something to do with the spotlights?
Wait, like the spotlight's in this picture, or?
Well, because remember they got all like fucked up when people were panicking and running away from the Yatagarasu shadow.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if like the timing of like when that happened and when this photo was taken is anything.
Could be? I don't know, I'll go
Yeah, I actually don't know where they want us to go with this.
for it. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Let me explain to you precisely what the shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu Kay saw.
It worked.
Kay spotted the Yatagarasu heading for the 3rd floor during the 2nd fire. However, the photo in question was taken just after the 1st fire.
Oh.
Yeah, way to go. That's twice you've bit him in the butt now.
Hey,
Ah, my butt!
we're not done yet. I've got a
Don't
3rd
like there.
cheek.
Oh god! How does that work?
It's very complicated. You
I have
still-
to buy twice as much toilet paper.
Wait, does he have two buttholes then? Or is it like the third is below and middle of the other
How
two?
many buttholes
So
does
it's-
one man have?
Oh, so it makes like a triangular
Yeah.
sort of like cheek
All right,
scenario.
artists,
Ooh.
draw what you think a triple.
No.
No, don't.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that. Genuinely, don't do that.
I don't want to see any triple buttholes.
We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is, and how the Yatagarasu escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you?
I mean, probably.
Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet.
I hate that all I can think about when we say anything like remotely weird is like, oh man, Panic Peg's mom is watching tonight. And we're the guys that just mentioned a triple butthole.
I saw Pang in the chat.
Cheek and a double butthole.
That's true. I saw Pang in the chat earlier being like, thank God my parents don't speak English that well.
Tres culos, you know, there you go. I don't know if it's a triple.
Don't make it worse!
3 butts. As I thought.
However, the Yatagarasu's escape route? Now that I can answer.
You can? Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on! Enlighten me!
Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. So what's the point? I mean, what are we even doing here? You were busy heading up the Alabastion investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you'd have much knowledge about the Babalese side of the case. So wouldn't it be best if the lead on that side, Agent Shih-na, explained in my stead?
Shih-na is my subordinate. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss?
Long, it's alright. I can take care of him.
Shih-na...
You've shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth.
Alright. If you're okay with it, then you have my support.
Finally, it's down to just Agent Shih-na and myself. This is where the battle really begins. For the third time, for the last time.
But not the last time.
Now then, what is it you'd like to ask?
Let's see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Babalese embassy?
Alright, Shih-na, tell us about your movements. And not your bowel movements.
During the first Babalese fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatagarasu that had appeared at Babel. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. And that is all I have to say.
But I'm not lying when I say I saw the suspicious person run into Mr. Cochin's office. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony.
Good.
Just to confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation?
No. I moved alone.
In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi. Is that correct?
You calling her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How pathetic.
Yes. Yes, actually. that is what I'm doing, because that is kind of suspicious. And it wasn't when Agent Shih-na tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale. Oh, and it wasn't when Agent Shih-na tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale. And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner? And how about those other times when you just said to arrest people because usually someone's guilty of something?
Okay, I get it. My logic is flawed. God.
Not that it's unexpected for that useless lump to get into such a situation. Although I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected.
I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation. And you should apologize right now for making Kay out to be the killer, pal. I'm sorry. Shih-na, apologize.
Nah, I don't want to.
I'm sorry.
The, like, tiniest bow. Like 10 degrees forward.
It also looks like she's doing like a damn pose.
She like drops something on the ground, is just looking at it instead of apologizing.
It's okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Which is great, because I actually did.
What was that?
I win. What? Huh?
This is how I win.
Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I never doubted you. Not for 1 second.
And the same goes for me. I believe in Shih-na.
Then let's put that to the test and see if she's really worthy of your trust.
This promises to be interesting.
Alright, Shih-na's movements. Again, but not part 2. Oh, this is actually us getting to do a thing to it. I forgot.
This is when we have to dig deep into her movements.
Yeah. I assist in putting out the fire. Second fire was searching for the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babel. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse. To be honest, I'm very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. Okay, well, it's gotta be... I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse, because the only way they could have escaped was through the fireplace.
I don't think we have evidence that says that yet.
I think because she was sitting in the room that the Yatagarasu would have had, that the Yatagarasu would have had to have used to escape. Because we know they didn't use the window.
Are we... Okay. Is it gonna let us do it now?
Well, we'll see. But I think this is right.
Nice.
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 Being in the room next to Mr. Koshin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Yeah. Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all.
Agent Long, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Alabastian office fireplace?
Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects with the office to the room next door? What about it?
Well, Alabast isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces.
What?
Secret connecting fireplaces? More common than you might think.
The fireplace in Mr. Koshin's office holds the exact same secret.
What?
The Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room, or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over.
So you're saying they went from the window
the wall?
wall?
I'll never not laugh at that sprite. It's so funny to me.
It's a good sprite.
They're just like,
Just
whoa.
dead ass, like...
Yeah. Because also, like, you don't see her eyes during the whole time, so yeah, I don't even know, like, what she's doing back there. It's good.
Now, do you see? If the Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Agent Shih-na. Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Yatagarasu.
Hiya!
What is the meaning of this, Miles?
Wow, she called him just Miles.
Yeah.
Well, would you care to explain?
Who are you talking to, Francisco? There's other Miles here.
Well, would you care to explain, Agent Shih-na, how you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yatagarasu? Or shall I?
That's good. That's good.
Your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat. Pretending to be the Yatagarasu, you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran into Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Shih-na. After that, you came back around to place Kay under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace.
How dare you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal? Shih-na? Oh, Chad, did you think we wouldn't get Twyfairy back?
Yeah! Heck yeah! That laugh.
That was so good!
That would be like it.
Also, everybody, say hi to Twyfairy again.
Yay! Thank you so much for being available to come back again. We're so happy to have you.
I
Thank you for inviting me
know.
back
Yay!
Of course.
for the moment of all time.
Yeah, we have a blast stream with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a blast stream with you
Well,
guys.
well, I mean, Julie, since you're here, would you like to do the honors and take back over as Francisca as well?
Sure. Yeah, I can be Francisco. Why not?
Yeah, yeah.
I remember this irritating laugh.
Brr. Brr. Wait! It's cold in
It's
here.
cold in here.
I'm getting chills down my spine. The chills are multiplying.
Can't be.
And I'm losing
What?
control.
But it has to be.
Shih-na, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It was just so funny that I couldn't help but laugh.
Funny, you say?
Yes, that you would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. The prosecutors of this country really are also very strange.
This facial expression is crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah. I love her. Do you think you can get away with this by simply laughing it off?
Yes.
I was kind of hoping to, actually.
Yeah. You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. It's that prosecutor who is. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back up your claim? If you don't, Then you haven't proven a single thing regarding the Yatagrasu's escape route. I've added like one word to every single thing that's come out of my mouth.
But isn't it so funny that like your brain can just kind of do that?
It just does that,
even without intended.
And
Our
still
brains are
form a
just silly
coherent
little
sentence.
beans.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy.
We've got such silly little beans in our heads. The tone of voice you're taking with me now has certainly changed.
Crazy.
It's like a completely different person is taking control of your
You
voice.
sound like Twi-Fairy now. Why?
I got punched in the throat real hard. That's because it's. That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose, and then we can have a real battle of wits.
Damn, that's anime-ass thing to say. Time for me to let loose.
Really is.
For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind. It is a great honor.
Hello?
Unleash your true power, Agent Shih-na. Yes, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I can really let loose with you. Ha! Ha!
Hey, what's the scout say about a brain wit level?
It's over!
Her IQ's over 9,000!
Fuck, I should have said IQ, yeah.
I'm so sorry, I can never read the words "don't underestimate me" without thinking of the Akechi line.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate me!
Oh! Yeah, I know
That's
exactly
me,
what you're talking
and
about.
it's no use. I can't not do the fucking Sonic 06 bit. Like, it's impossible.
It's no,
It's no use!
it's no use!
I have so many of those, it's really bad. Don't underestimate me.
Wow.
I'm not some foolish broad, you know?
Foolish broad. I know. And that is why I won't hold anything back either as I answer your question.
My question?
Here is your proof that the revolving fireplace wall in Babel was used recently.
No, it's because there was...
The shit in it?
the shit in it was
Yeah.
not there.
Shit was in it.
Yeah.
There are signs that it's been used.
Here's your proof. There are signs that it's been used.
I like...
That would be proof that it's been used.
It's lame, but I think that's the answer, right? Like,
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're 100% correct. I don't think they're trying to be tricky here.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
but is
maybe
this
it's
really
not.
your honest answer to my question?
I'm gonna be so cheesed. Okay, good.
Okay, it is good.
I was
Thank God.
I wasn't sure.
Yes. According to Ambassador Poleno's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin.
Oh?
The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there.
Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up?
Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Poleno said that he forgot to. And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. That's pretty flimsy logic, Edgeworth, but okay, sure.
I mean, they're on the other
When the
side.
Yatagarasu-
Yeah. Just
When the
say that.
Yatagarasu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well.
There we go.
The movement of the ashes that were in Mr. Cochin's office is my proof.
She's still laughing.
Seeing her do the laugh sprite is very good.
It's really good, yeah?
And just what is so funny?
Ash as proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? You still wish to fight us? Of course. Why wouldn't I?
In that case, let's hear your counter-argument.
My counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court.
Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in court. Let's finish this, here and now.
I suppose. I've had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony, for real this time, and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. For real, not clickbait.
I think there's a lot
I'm
more
telling the
cases to
truth.
still go. I don't know.
Would I
No.
ever
This is
lie
the
about
last
that?
testimony.
It's the
God.
last testimony.
The music, like, synced with what you were singing for a second. I was like... Anyway.
Intentional.
When did they put that song into the OST?
I'm pretty sure that's some sort of copyright infringement.
I hacked
They couldn't
the
have
game.
possibly gotten the money for that. In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you?
I mean,
So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office. And there you have it, my counter-argument.
I mean,
That's very impressive.
I don't know. I feel like
She's seen through to the fact that I have yet to gather that one piece of evidence.
One Piece is real.
One Piece.
One piece of evidence is real.
What is it, Kay? I haven't heard a peep out of you in quite a while now. Is it because we're in the room with the person who killed your dad?
No, it's because I don't really do. My role isn't during the cross-examination segments. I'm in the investigation segment, so I mostly just watch these parts.
If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it to us.
But
Okay. Pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagarasu name, are you not? If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it.
Okay, cool. Cool Edgeworth moment. Let's go.
This chase you're running to catch the truth, you must see it through to the very end.
Mr. Edgeworth. You're right. I will see this through to the end. So, you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you do it for me,
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth.
So you do the extra part.
They took the wind out of the sails a little bit with that one, I won't lie. But
Okay.
With pleasure.
Looks like a lack of evidence has left you wide open, doesn't it?
Shih-na,
You're wide open!
please, show me you're someone I can trust.
Don't worry. This will be the deciding match. You'll see.
I'm truly sorry, Agent Long, but I simply can't allow her to escape me again. Very well then, Agent Shih-na. Shall we begin?
I mean, my thing is, like, even if she got away with it here, like, if we couldn't get her in this moment, like, Agent Long knows something's up, right? Like,
Bro, yeah.
My normally stoic and reserved assistant is now laughing crazily.
this is the most I've ever...
This is completely normal, and I am not suspicious at all.
I've worked with Shih-na for 7 years, and I've never even heard her laugh once. What is going on?
Why does she sound like that suddenly?
This is very normal.
Rebuttal.
Woo.
Rotating fireplace. You can't really call that proof. The Yatagarasu used the fireplace, so then who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me the answer. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation. We found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Koshin's office. This is one of those things where I'm like, I don't think this necessarily, like, the game clearly wants us to be like, oh, we have to prove something with the rotating fireplace. But for her to say, there's not a single suspicious thing in the office when
I know.
there were several very suspicious things.
Have you seen the dead body?
No, that just happens.
Bodies just do that sometimes.
Nobody killed him.
People die.
Did that.
Oh,
People
yeah.
die when they are killed.
The counterfeit bills.
People do die when they are killed, that's right.
Yeah, the counterfeit bills were in the office, right?
They were burned in the office, yeah.
I don't remember.
Does that
anything
prove
about
that
this
the
case.
Yatagarasu used the fireplace?
Well, their investigation was... Well, we're not trying to prove necessarily right now that they used the fireplace, but we're just trying to disprove this weird statement that she felt the need to throw away at the end, which is somehow how we get her. Because that's how Ace Attorney logic works.
Yeah, I mean, these are certainly...
These are suspicious,
were these found in Kochin's office?
They were burned in the second
They were
fire,
burned.
which hadn't happened yet.
No, it had.
Oh, it had?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it's anything
What's
else.
the deal with the wire again?
And it was in the grandfather clock. That is weird and suspicious. Let me... It was the samurai dogs. Let me try the dollars.
Objection!
It was the dollars.
The dollars. You didn't find anything suspicious at all? I highly doubt that.
But I didn't. You can even ask the other men.
I don't need to, for I found what you should have a while ago.
Oh...
Excuse me?
In Mr. Kochin's office, there were signs that someone had burned counterfeit bills there.
What in the...
Yeah!
That evidence was something you found out through that girl's machine, right?
Hey, listen, if we're just going to keep bringing up the ethics of using this virtual reality device, we're never going to get anywhere, Shih-na.
So...
You're just going to have to trust us on this one.
Oh, that's pretty
So,
compelling.
what if it was?
That's what I thought. But unfortunately for you, a recreation made by a machine is hardly concrete proof.
Hey, shut up about that.
Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills?
No.
You see? So there was nothing in that office. Nothing you can call evidence, anyway.
Speaking of things that you Interpol agents have missed, I did find one more.
Oh...
Your pompous attitude is unnecessary. All I require is the evidence.
I'm tired of your attitude.
Very well. I'll show her the hidden piece of evidence that her and her fellow Interpol agents missed. The wire?
Now is it the wire? Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was a thing they missed, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it certainly is a weird thing.
yeah, that is in that office.
I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire.
And what exactly is this supposed to mean?
I have no idea.
A length of wire. So what about it?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah?
We found this in the Babylonis embassy not long ago.
What?
And we found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Cochin's office.
Oh shit! People in the chat saying you can present the wire and the money in any order.
Oh.
I hope so.
That's
I
good.
mean,
That's good.
That's
Megan.
nice.
Yeah, I hope so. They're both suspicious things that we can present when she's asking about suspicious things, so it does make sense.
I like when they do that.
That's
I know
nice.
they occasionally do the you can present either thing for this answer, but they usually don't
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
two consecutive ones. Nice.
Right.
You found that at the scene of Mr. Cochin's murder?
I love this Shih-na sprite so much.
I'm sure she's totally normal and trustworthy, and she and Long are gonna go back to being just normal.
Just
after
cool
this.
buds.
Yeah.
So I think you'll agree now that I cannot trust you when you say that Interpol has thoroughly checked every room. And that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Yatagarasu.
You still suspect me, I see.
Well, yeah, Shih-na.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like give up really easily.
But I'm like not suspicious at all. Don't worry about how
You're
much Miss Bright is
extremely
sweating.
suspicious. You laughed like Callisto you. Nobody does that.
Nobody
Girl,
does
at the-
that.
At this
That's
point,
an abnormal
we
thing.
could. At this point, we could wring out your feather boa with how much water is
Oh,
collecting
God.
in your sweat.
Oh,
Oh
gross.
god, you're right.
All right then. I ask that you point out what part of my investigation is incomplete.
The investigation part.
Yeah, wait, what?
The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Shih-na. And is it not possible that the reason the person Kay was chasing chose the third floor was because that person knew there would be no other agents on that floor? Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Shih-na is crazy, was only pretending to be investigating the Yatagarasu, to the point of arresting Kay. In that case, there is one location that no one has yet to inspect. Your team's investigation was incomplete because they failed to inspect this location. It's the other room,
Yeah,
right?
I'm assuming it's this
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that
that
whole
makes
room.
sense.
The location, Agent Shih-na, is of course the room you claimed to have examined.
The elevator shaft.
I believe the room next to Mr. Cochin's. Someone else will have to head up that investigation, please. Thank you.
I'd prefer not to.
I could totally do it, but I have a thing.
I have to go. I have to go now.
To go do something over there.
I'm working on my steps, so I only take the stairs right now.
My pedometer is just—it's
Oh.
very sad. I have not gotten up steps today.
Oh, that's totally fine, Mr. Edgeworth. I can do the elevator. If you want to go examine the earthquake simulator they have in the embassy.
Why do they have an
God,
earthquake
why?
simulator?
You know, to simulate if there's an earthquake in the embassy.
We call them birthquakes.
I believe the room next to Mr. Cochin's office warrants a thorough inspection.
Even if you do that, I doubt you'll find anything of use to you there.
I will be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe,
Yes, sir. I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out that room next to the office.